to One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it. I'm Mel.
And I'm Hannah. I forgot what it was.
You're like always not ready for that part. And every week we get together and we read 1-star reviews, 1 and 2-star reviews of pretty popular books so that you don't have to, and so that we can just have a little bit of a laugh about it and feel better about our writing. So go ahead and join us today for Breaking Dawn. Is that what it's called?
The 4th Twilight book. I think that's what it's called. I don't...
Breaking Dawn. That's the one that's in your document.
Okay. Yes, then.
Okay.
I forgot already.
Anyway.
It's a surprise.
Surprise! Yeah. Give us a like, share, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, strap on your seatbelts because it's another Twilight episode, and these ones are the best so far. So,
yeah.
I hope you have fun with us. Okay, alright. So, I think these are all from Goodreads, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Okay, so the first one we have is 1 star. And it says, I cannot describe the depth of my disappointment and disgust. A baby? Another pedophile-esque imprint?
There's so many of those, it's hard to avoid them.
Yeah. This is what we waited for? Are you kidding me? This wasn't an epic novel. It was a contagious rash. I don't think I've ever read that word in all caps before. That threw me off. It was a contagious rash. Contagious rash. Oh, it is super weird. The imprinting on the baby.
Yeah, I can see, like, a lot of people felt that way.
Ugh. I mean, we as mothers imprint on our babies. Right.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, for your friend to be like, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, next 1 star. The number of stars says it all. Awful, awful, awful. Do yourself a favor and imagine this series. Please note, there is nothing that makes this a saga. Ends with eclipse. Oh, the series ends with eclipse. This book is not only not worth your time to read it, it isn't even worth the sacrifice of the trees for the paper it's printed on. Skip it. Aww, poor trees.
Aww.
Okay, next 1 star. When I think about all the people who believe this book is actually good, a bit of my soul dies. Stephanie, I should sue. Sue for damages. My emotional turmoil. 1 star. I've got to hand it to Stephanie Meyer. She has a real talent for mass murdering my brain cells. That one's pretty good. 1 star. At the end of my tumultuous journey through the Twilight series, I thought that my expectations were as low as they could go. Yet somehow, S. Meyer punched those expectations in the face and forced them into depths of awfulness I never knew existed outside of fan fiction websites. I haven't spent a lot of time on fan fiction websites, but I can imagine.
Well, it's my understanding that 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Twilight. Like, that's how it started. So.
Okay, well.
That's a whole other thing.
I know that 50 Shades of Grey is on our to-do list, so we'll just have to wait to get into those till another time. There is no nice way to say this. Breaking Dawn is a malicious attack against human intelligence, general goodness, and common sense. It stole several hours of my valuable time, and I don't think I'll ever forgive it for that. It only took you hours to read this book?
Yeah. Maybe.
Or did you only not enjoy it for a few hours? Several hours. How many is several?
I
don't know.
More than
3.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Less than 10, right? I don't know. Thank you, S. Meyer, for the blistering headache and the long moments spent staring blindly at the text saying, really? Really? Good God, these must be the end times. Damn kids. So, much to my chagrin? Chagrin?
I'm not sure how to say that word. I've seen it many times.
Much to my chagrin.
Yes, there we go.
Lol. Let's get to the summary. Oh boy, this is a long one.
This is the
okay. This is the long one. Okay. Summary. Breaking Dawn opens with Bella and Edward's especially boring wedding fast approaching. Bella hates weddings. She hates dresses and clothes and stuff that requires emotion. Edward bought her some type of car that can deflect rockets or some such nonsense for her birthday, and she hates that too. What? Okay, don't tell my husband because he wants one.
Ew, that's really cool. Let's go.
A car that deflects. Yeah, a car that deflects rockets. Really? I know where I'm going in the apocalypse. Okay, anyway. Doesn't he understand how draining it is to have no personality? Alice, the manic pixie wedding planner, dresses Bella and forces the ungrateful twit to have a good time at her own wedding. Bella and Edward tie the knot, and the whole affair is excruciating and painful. Jacob leaves his pity party traipsing through the forest for a few minutes to attend the wedding reception and tries to talk Bella out of A, sexing up Eddie, and B, becoming a vampire. In that order. You'd think that maybe not being a vampire would be more important.
Well, we obviously see where his mind is at, I guess.
Yeah, well, they are teenagers, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it really
Okay, and where is her dad in all of this? Why is he like, oh yeah, go ahead and get married?
A lot of people complained about the dad in the last book reviews, I think.
I know that in, like, the first two, people were like... No, in the first one, they were like, Charlie's a good dad. And the second one, they were like, Charlie, you need to step up as a dad.
Yeah, but in
like,
the third one...
You seriously let your child just, like, be manically depressed?
Yeah. And then, but like, then the third one, I guess he was like...
a good dad?
Wolf Boy tries to kiss, or he kisses Bella, and her dad is like, good for you.
Oh, really?
And a lot of people were, like, complaining about it in the review.
Oh, well, like, okay, so I can see Charlie's side of things as a parent. He's friends with Jacob's dad.
Oh, I got you.
And so, like, the whole, you know, how our children are gonna, like, totally get married one day because we want it to happen.
To arrange marriages, I get it.
Right, exactly. I get it. I'm on the boat. I'm on the train.
Okay.
I won't do it to my poor children. But, you know...
He was wishing. I get it.
Well, when you have a teenager who is dating these people who are like, really, this is your choice? I have a better one. Yeah. Like, I understand the whole idea of arranged marriages now. I get where the parents, I get where it came from.
I totally get that.
I won't do that to my children as much as I want to.
Yeah, I know. Same. I mean, they wouldn't let me anyway, but
Right. Well, you got boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. So in that order, but Bella's entire raison d'etre, I googled it, for the last 3 books has been acquiring the skills to sex up Eddie. So off the newlyweds go on their honeymoon. Yay! Once there, they have some of the most disgusting sex imaginable, and all of a sudden, Bella starts craving food and throwing up at weird times. This leads to a strange scene with her counting tampons. You have no idea how much I wish this was a figment of my imagination. On the bathroom floor. Oh, she's counting tampons on the bathroom floor. And coming to the realization that, OMG, she's pregnant with Edward's demon spawn. Paging Dr. Cullen, Rosemary's having a baby in 3, 2... There's no way I can give this review without massive spoilers. The WTF-ery is just too severe for secrets. You've been warned. Read on at your own risk. 10 reasons why Breaking Dawn is the worst book I've ever read. 1. The wedding. Bella is officially the least charming wedding narrator of all time. I'm pretty sure she spends the entire walk up the aisle grimacing. She complains about dressing up, the decorations, the people, the very act of waking up breathing every morning. For crying out loud, Bella, no one's making you marry your effeminate sparklepire. But golly gee, why would she despite dear Eddie's wishes when she's so unworthy and plain and clumsy and unworthy and human. Because if there's one thing we haven't learned in the past 50 years, is that women don't need to marry straight out of high school to be happy. Sorry, Bella. My mistake. It's true. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, why is her dad being like, just, oh yeah, sure, go ahead and get married to this person who threw you into depression for, like, an entire summer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He wasn't paying attention. Like, he didn't realize that's what it was. She was just being a girl.
I don't know. She's just being a girl.
I don't know. Like, from his perspective.
Yeah, like, I mean, he didn't stay married to his wife, so maybe he's clueless about women.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I can see that.
Yeah, a lot of men are clueless. And a lot of women are crazy. So, I mean, it could go, it could fly any direction. Could fly any direction.
Yeah.
Okay, 2, the honeymoon. After a round of fade to black sex that still inexplicably managed to activate my gag reflex, Bella wakes up covered in bruises and feathers. Oh, probably from pillows. Feathers from the pillows Edward bit during the act. Snicker in his passion. Okay, now forgive me if this makes me seem naive, but what the heck kind of sex were they having? Bruises, broken headboards, feathers? Edward's a 100-year-old virgin, for God's sake. I doubt he would have lasted more than 2 minutes, tops. How did he do all that damage? And of course, Bella loved every minute of their crazy, destructive sex and begs Eddie for more. But he's all ashamed of his passion and refuses to put out for the rest of the honeymoon until Bella cries and begs. So romantic. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's attractive.
Yeah.
And seems like she didn't want to marry him anyway. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Imagine being on your honeymoon and then it's just like, please. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Annulment. I'd like an annulment, please.
That's exactly what I was like. It's just the right time for an annulment.
I changed my mind. Let's go home. 3, the pregnancy. S. Meyer foreshadows the living crap out of Bella's pregnancy. What on earth would make her eat all those weird things? Why is she so queasy? What? A mildly prophetic dream about babies? That must be a sign they'll be having chicken for dinner. Don't even get me started on the impossibility of Bella's pregnancy. According to the Twilight lore, right up to the part where S. Meyer was like, F it, I want babies, let's write babies. All of Eddie's bodily fluids have been replaced with venom.
What?
Wait, what? According to Twilight lore, right up to the part where she wants babies, all of Eddie's bodily fluids have been replaced with venom. Rosalie goes into detail in Eclipse about how sad she is because vampires can't procreate, but nope, Bella can carry Eddie's demon spawn because they're special. Since the baby is half vampire, its birth is guaranteed to kill Bella. This is where the book goes down a rocky morality path that left me facepalming at a rapid rate. Naturally, Edward and Carlisle are all like, baby kill Bella. What? They're all like, baby kill Bella. We kill baby first and save Bella. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're going caveman style with it.
Yeah.
Okay. But Bella has shown no indication of wanting children up to this point, decides that it's her great purpose in life to give birth to an abomination. Since Rosalie really, really wants babies too, the women gang up on the men and insist that demon spawn lives. Are your eyes melting yet? They should be. I don't... Knowing how much I know about pregnancy...
maybe she never was. Maybe Stephanie Meyer never was. I don't know.
But it's not that hard to Google.
No, it's not. It's like the easiest thing in the world.
Right. Or go to the library and read a medical textbook about pregnancy.
You could just... I mean, you don't even have to go to the library. It's the easiest thing in the world to...
Yeah, I mean,
so
even
you're right. There's no excuses.
Even if it were pre-Google era when this was written, it's like go read a book.
Yeah.
Before you write the book.
I don't think it was pre-Google era anyway.
It wasn't.
Sure.
It wasn't.
It was like They still had the website because I know I did it with mine, where they send you the weekly email that your baby's the size of this now, and describes so
Yeah, exactly.
Linty.
And your kids are basically geriatric, so
yeah.
Okay. 4. Jacob tells a story. The middle portion of the story is told from Jacob's perspective. It consists of Jacob being very angry about Bella's impending doom. Jacob running around the forest in wolf form and insulting Leia, the only cool person in the entire series. And Jacob hanging out with the Cullen cult and watching Bella die very slowly. Fascinating times. Jacob also inflicts a collection of awful blonde jokes on Rosalie. Inflicts a collection of awful blonde jokes on Rosalie that could only have been written by a brunette with strange and outdated prejudices about hair color. S. Meyer. It's all very boring until 5. The birth scene. In the middle of the birth scene... in the middle of the birth scene, I put down the book, walked outside, and said to my husband, "This book I'm reading is the strangest thing I've ever seen. I can't. There are no words." After pages and pages of prose about Bella's growing pregnancy, she finally gives birth to the little bugger. It totally maims Bella, breaking her back, cracking all of her ribs, chewing its way out of her belly. Edward, who's always had a fetish for Bella's blood, joins in on the fun and aids his demon flesh out by tearing Bella's pesky skin out of the way with his teeth. This is how romance dies, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please. No, I'm sorry.
You'd be dead.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the point. And then she comes back as a vampire, right?
Oh, no.
But
this is so wrong. All of it.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. If it's supposed to be romantic, it's really not in any way romantic.
I'm sorry. I don't see how anything like that could ever be romantic. Maybe she was going for traumatic? Because, yeah.
I wouldn't want any...
That would be traumatic. Okay. Childbirth, regular childbirth is traumatic.
Yeah. It's traumatic enough.
Right. Let's not have body parts being ripped apart.
And then you're going to be with this... No. This is your soulmate forever. I think we'd have some words when I came back as a vampire.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be like, you prick.
Oh, well, I'd say more things, but yeah.
I know. I'm trying to keep it a little clean for the show.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. Renesmee. Yes, that is the demon spawn's real name, Renesmee. Just roll that around in the mouth a few times for good measure. Bad, right? Yep. At this point, it would have been a blessing if Renesmee was just a normal baby. Imagining Bella and Edward changing dirty diapers on the next to no sleep is actually amusing. But no, let's just go into complete Fantasyland and make her the most special, most perfect baby of all time. She can communicate by simply touching people. She grows super fast. She'll be mature enough to have her own demon babies by the time she's 7. And speaking of which, 7. Jacob imprints on Renesmee. Queasy yet? Every infant daughter would adore being around for life to her mommy's sloppy seconds. Oh, being bound. I think I said bound? Every infant daughter would adore being bound for life to her mommy's sloppy seconds. No book is complete without a little squicky pedophilia. Squicky. Okay. And at this point in the book, my mouth was in a permanent gaping position. It just kept getting worse. And there was more ahead. Number 8. Bella the Vampire. After 3.5 books of reading about how pathetic Bella is, the reader is treated to Mary Sue Cullen, the bestest vampire who's ever been a vampire. She's super beautiful because that's all that really matters. She controls her uncontrollable bloodlust, even though that's supposed to be impossible. And she has tons of bed-breaking sex with Eddie because, ew. She ends up saving someone from the spineless Volturi simply by being a vapid thing with some type of love shield that makes them impenetrable. Okay, that's weird. I thought that Bella's whining was the worst thing ever, but her bragging nearly sent me over the edge. 9.
Wow.
This is long.
Keeps going.
Yeah. 9. Vampire convention at the Cullen compound. Suddenly, the Cullens accumulate a bunch of friends and invite them all to Forks to witness on their behalf when the Volturi arrive. Out of the blue, all of the vampires have special gifts. Some of them are X-Men-ish, while others are super lame. For example, Esme's gift is her ability to mother all of the grown children Carlisle's abducted throughout the years. He's a child collector.
But he's gotta have hobbies.
I mean, they live longer than pets.
Yeah.
Esme's, throughout the years. Poor Esme. All the vampires stand around and display their awesome vampire powers to talk about how awesome it is to be awesome vampire. And of course, Bella and Renesmee are the most awesome of all. In the end, nothing happens. The Volturi finally show up, Bella saves the day, and nobody dies. They get to keep Renesmee until she grows to the ripe age of 7 and can shack up with Jacob. Bella and Edward get to live in their storybook cottage in Forks together forever. Peace to all, and to all a good night. Oh, and Bella figures out how to let Edward read her mind. No sacrifice, no progress, just saccharine sugar shock. I did not read shock. Anyway. This is how not to write a story, folks. Remember that. Honorable mention, when Edward wants Bella to abort the baby, he asks Jacob to offer his services, aka werewolf lovin', and make babies with his wife, and Jacob takes him up on it. Bella refuses, to her credit, but she isn't the least bit creeped out by the heavy-handed behavior of the men in her life. Stupid, stupid, stupid. So that's it. I've reviewed the entire Twilight series, and I can't say that reliving the ordeal has been a pleasure. At least I can laugh about it now. Bella Swan probably hates laughter. Too much feeling involved in all that. That makes me feel better already. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, so Breaking Dawn, y'all. Okay, so now we move on to the section where we read a couple great reviews for our indie books. So we just generate a number here, and we're at 41. 41. This guy right here. Okay, and here we have Beautiful Wilderness, a sweet Western historical romance by R.K. Scott. And we have 5 stars here. Just published this September, so let's go check these out.
It has a pretty cover.
It is a very pretty cover. I was actually thinking that. Okay, so Romance Reader 23 says, well written and cute story. Sweet love story, and the characters were well done. Overall, a quick read, and the historical setting was nice. Take me away from reality for a bit. As for the quality of the book, I got a hardcover, and it's very nice. It's a very pretty cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kendra Thomas says, adorable historical romance. Just finished Beautiful Wilderness by R.K. Scott author. What a cute book. This was a historical romance, and it was just such a good escape from reality. It was clean and closed door, and it had all of those old-timey period piece vibes to it. I loved that the female main character was from the city and that she had to step outside of her comfort zone a lot. Laugh emoji. I'm sure Horse Girl... Oh, I'm sure Horse... I'm a huge horse girl, so having there be a rancher aspect and the horses and cows and the traveling, it was just so good. The way that RK writes is amazing too, just beautifully written. So that's her little image for it. So yeah, Beautiful Wilderness, a sweet Western historical romance by R.K. Scott. It looks like it's available on Amazon in Kindle, hardcover, and paperback. So go over and check this one out. Seems like it could be good if you're into romance or historical or Western, or all of the above. So, do us a favor, again, hit the like, share, subscribe buttons, and we will see you again next week for another one. This is One Star Wonders. Spoiler, they hated it. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye. And I'm frozen.